Cooking with Steve.
Hello there, and welcome to another edition of Cooking with Steve. We're doing breakfast today. It is a lovely day in Cincinnati. Check this out. We have a big machine in the yard next door, and the lot has been demolished. All trees have been removed. We have some new neighbors that are going to be building a house, and that has brought an opportunity to me. This morning, while I was gazing out over the horizon here on the estate, I noticed a wild pig that was now without a home since its trees had been ripped away. So I capitalized on the opportunity and wrestled him to the ground, and I decided to put an end to his life in the benefit of my family. So for breakfast this morning, we are going to have a Cincinnati classic, or at least that's what I hope it to be. It's going to be Belgian waffles and gravy. Yes, think about that for a second. Belgian waffles and gravy. Not biscuits and gravy, not just Belgian waffles, but a combination of the two. So bear with me for just a minute here. We're going to go inside. There's actually two parts to this dish. We're going to get all set up here, and we'll come back and get started. See you then. Hello, hi there, and welcome back to Cooking with Steve. What we have here is a pan. In this pan we have 1 pound of maple sausage that I made out of the pig that I killed in the backyard this morning. We are going to put this on the stove. This is getting our sausage gravy started. We're going to put this on the stove, 3/4 heat, and we're going to leave it on there until it browns, and then we're going to come back and make it into gravy. Now here what we're going to do, we actually do need to measure this stuff. So I do a interesting little twist on my waffles here. So plug in your waffle maker. This I picked up at Macy's a couple days after Christmas one year for about 10 bucks on clearance. So while it does look very, very, very fancy, which it is, I did get a good deal on it. These can be purchased at many different locations for pretty cheap prices. Anyway, you will need this for this meal. I guess you could probably put this gravy on top of pancakes, but I don't know how that would work. Okay, anyway, so what we're going to do here to make our waffle mix, we're going to take a combination of this waffle mix, but we're going to also add some butter cake mix in with it to make them a little bit sweeter, take a little edge off. We're going to do 1 cup of each of these, and then I'm going to put that in here. We'll come back with all the wet ingredients. Now this dish is derived from Argentina. Argentina is a country in Africa, and there was a gentleman there when I was visiting Argentina one time on my way to Panama, which I frequently go to Panama because I like their banking system there. But there was a gentleman that I met in Argentina one day who originally showed me how to make Belgian waffles. Apparently a lot of Belgians went over there hundreds and hundreds of years ago and like took over the country or something. I don't really know the details, but that's how Belgian waffles came to be in Argentina. So anyway, I'm going to get our dry ingredients in here. We'll come back and measure out the wet ones, mix it all together, let it sit for a second, and start making waffles. And then we'll finish up our gravy. See you then. Hello. Hi there, and welcome back. In our bowl here, we've got our dry ingredients. This is 2 cups of our waffle mix. Doesn't matter which one. 1 cup of this butter cake recipe, and that's all mixed together. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take approximately 2 of these chicken eggs, put them in here. 1, 2. Oh, that's whoa. Oh man. Hold on. That's shells. Got to get those out. All right. Get those shells. We don't want the shells in there because that'll make them crunchy. So there we go. We got 2 eggs in there. We've got some vegetable oil. We're gonna do about a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and we're going to start by doing 1 cup of milk. This is skim milk because we are trying to be skinny. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this whisk and mix it all together. We may or may not have to add in more milk, but we will see the consistency of our mix once we're done whisking it. So I've also moved around our pork sausage a little bit here. It's getting close to being all brown, if you can see that, but still got a couple minutes left on it. So we'll come back to you on the breakfast in bed special of Cooking with Steve for my lovely wife Stephanie, DRN, who just got out of the hospital yesterday. See you in just a minute. Welcome back. Very quickly, I'm adding another half of a cup of milk to our waffle mix. I'm going to whisk that in. It should then be perfect. Our waffle maker should then be heated up, and we'll come right back. See you in just a minute. Oh, hello there, and welcome back to Cooking with Steve, the breakfast waffles and gravy special. So, what we've got going on here, we've got a wonderful waffle mix. We are going to take about 1 cup of that and add it to our heavily seasoned waffle maker like that. About little bit less than a cup. Turn it down like that and turn it on. I'm probably going to let this go for about 4 to 5 minutes, then turn it for a couple minutes and pull it off. What we've got over here, our sausage is definitely browned. We are ready to take the next step here. We're just breaking these huge pieces up a little bit so it's, bite-sized chunks. Now, while I went to the store to pick up a few of these ingredients today, I was moving my carts out to my car, and I saw a gentleman an older gentleman wearing yoga pants. Now, while I'm not one to judge, I did think that this was quite disturbing. So, just a public service announcement. If you are a man and you wear yoga pants, number 1, why? And number 2, please do not wear them outside of your house in public. So what we have here is about a half of a cup of flour, which we're going to add directly on top of our sausage. We're going to mix that around. What this is doing is kind of creating a thickening agent here for our gravy. So as you'll see, that the flour is kind of drying up all the grease and fat and stuff that was on the bottom of that pan, so it actually looks really good. It's kind of drying up the sausage. What we're going to do right now, and I'm going to measure this. I typically don't measure it, but in this circumstance I'm going to, whoa, going to take some milk. This is skim milk. Feel free to use whatever milk you want. We're going to start by adding 1 cup. Actually, let's do 2 cups. And about 2.5 cups. So we're just trying to get the milk up so it's up above the sausage. And there you go. Give it a little mix around. We're going to come back in just a second and season this up with some Cajun seasoning, some Slappy Mama Cajun seasoning, and a little bit of salt. For now, we're just going to let it sit here. We're going to turn the heat down to, this was on 3/4, we're going to turn it down to about half. We're going to let it simmer and thicken. And we're good on the waffles. So we'll see you back here in just a couple of minutes.
Welcome
hi there.
back to Cooking with Steve.
Thank you, Alejandro. And yes, welcome back. So what we've got going here, we've got 2 waffles done. Number 3 is in the waffle thing. We're going to season up our gravy. I turned it down to low. It was cooking a little quicker than I wanted to, so I turned it down to low and I added another cup of milk to it to thin it out a little bit. We're going to season it up now. Start with just a little bit of this Cajun seasoning, like that, and then a little bit of salt, like that. Ava, give that a stir. We're all seasoned there. We're going to keep this cooking low. If we have to, we might have had this. Will you guys please stop fighting here real quick? We're making a show. It's a family show. So we might add a little bit more milk to keep it thin because we don't want it to thicken up too much. Also, I'm going to do a tribute to Paula Dean at tasting time. Settle down there, buddy. So we'll come back when all of the waffles are completed, and we'll see you next time. I guess at this point we'll see you at tasting time. See you then. Hello and welcome back. You have joined us for construction time. As you can see, I'm pulling the last waffle off of the waffle iron here. Put that right there, like that. And then we're gonna take the last of our gravy right here, like that. Oh my gosh, this looks so heavenly. It's absolutely heavenly. Spread that around like that. And as a special tribute to an idol of mine, Paula Dean, I'm going to top it with an egg. Like this. Good. Alright, so come back in just a minute when we're all sitting at the table for tasting time. See you then.
It's not like ketchup bottle, geez.
Hello and welcome back to Cooking with Steve. You have joined us for tasting time. Look at that beautiful woman over there. That's my wife, Stephanie the RN. She has just gotten discharged from the hospital yesterday, and she's going to be our first taster. What do you think?
So good.
All right, Alex, what do you think there, buddy?
I'll take one bite.
What?
Speed it up here, buddy.
So good.
All right, Ava, what do you think?
So good.
Let's say something different here, guys. What do you think there, Mackenzie? Here, Ava, you take the camera.
Delicious!
Excellent.
Wait! It tastes good with syrup.
Cool. Good feedback. All right, I'm taking a bite here. Wow. Wow. This tribute to Paula Dean here will stop your heart, but it is incredible. This is a new classic to Cincinnati. Thank you for watching today. Please join us next time on Cooking with Steve. Follow and subscribe to the YouTube page, the Instagram, the Twitter. All the details are below. Get yourself a free Uber ride. Details for that are also below. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most importantly, share this with the world. We want this recipe to get out there for everybody that's on a diet and trying to lose a little weight. Share it with everybody.
Cooking with
See you next time on Cooking with Steve.